Uh, Mr. Aaron. Hello, Mr. Aaron. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So were you able to fix the problem?
No, not yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with it.
I'm thinking that probably I'm thinking that maybe because that video that I posted have two methods.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you are using the first method. The second method is where you use the course ID.
Of course I do.
Yeah, the second method, because that video has two methods. The first method, I don't think that will work, because
Uh,
in the first method you'll be clicking on I forgot the icon, but in the second method where you'll be using my course ID, you're gonna be clicking on my MATLAB. Let me
oh,
show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna open the video. Let me first of all go to Morgan. The canvas. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. I open the Morgan. Yeah, you can see the screen now, right?
yeah.
Open it. Let me see. The canvas. I'm gonna log in and I can play the video so you can see. Yeah, because that's what one of the those that are having problem. Maybe those of you that are still having issues with that probably are using the first part of the video. Okay. So I'm in, and in my announcement I have the video right here. Okay. So let me play it. Usually a video like this, they usually start with the oh, sorry, my mistake. I gave you the wrong video. Hold on. Yeah, this is the video right here. Yeah, this right here. See,
Yep.
my Pearson Lab registration. It's gonna be this one. So let's play it. This is just the advert, so I'm gonna check once it I'm, I'm, I'm looking at the. So say, look, Mr. Aaron.
Yep.
Okay, this is where you, when you want to register, this is where you're gonna click the My Lab and Mastering.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you are clicking?
Yeah, and when I click that, let me see. When I click that, um, nothing pops up um, like on your screen where it says open My Lab and Mastery. When I click that, there nothing pops up. Like that's not an option for me to click for some reason.
Now, can you see my screen here?
Yeah.
My Lab and Mastering.
Yeah, when I click that, nothing pops up.
When I click this thing, maybe it might be. See, I click on it. This came up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So did this kind of thing come up when you click on it?
No, that doesn't come up at all for me for some reason.
Yeah, so I probably have to sync it. So give me one more day. Give it a try by tomorrow evening. Let me see what is going on.
All right.
All right. But I don't know how the other student registered.
Yeah.
He was able to get in. Okay. So I will see what is wrong with this problem now. Not on course material. You click on course material to get your access code, but to register, you click on my lab. Okay. Let me click on this one, see what code shows up. Okay. So well, I will give it a look. I'll take a look at it again today.
Okay.
And see what is going on, because we have an assignment that is due this weekend. That's why this is very important. All right, let us when I take a look at it again and see what is going on, and if I'm able to fix it, I will post an announcement so that you guys can go and register. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so let me delete this one. Delete this one. Go back to Zoom. Here we are. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to go back to Zoom. I'm going to remove this. Remove this one. Then it's not letting me. Okay, let me share the screen. Here we are. Yes, you all can see my screen now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have how many students with me? Okay. Now today we will continuing on data presentation. We will do some work on histogram, frequency polygon, and archive. So a histogram is a type of chart where we use the bars to represent frequency. The length of the bars will represent the frequency of each group. Now, the frequency polygon serve the same purpose as the histogram, except that it is a line graph. And also we use, instead of plotting the classes against the frequency, we plot the midpoint against the frequency. So that means that I'm going to use this opportunity to introduce midpoint, so that you can know if the question asks you to find the midpoint, you can know what to do. Now, the archive, we call it the cumulative frequency graph. In this case, you are plotting the class limits or interval against the cumulative frequency. In our class on Monday, I showed you how to get the cumulative frequency. So today we're going to use this example I'm going to use this example, this equation, to show you how to do this. Draw the histogram, frequency polygon, and archive. Now, because of the fact that we're not in the classroom, we are limited to what you can do on the screen. So some of this diagram, we're going to be using a technology to draw them. Of course, there's freehand sketches for them, which is usually easier in paper. Well, not really easier, because technology might be more accurate in getting the actual scale. But in the classroom, it is easier to draw it than on the board with a freehand than to draw it here with a freehand. So And so we're going to use technology to draw them. In any case, the world is becoming more, I would say, technological. So if you know how to draw it using technology like or software like Excel, they say it's even better for you, especially given the fact that we're going to do some project. Now, let's see. So the first example says here, so the table below shows the prices of a sample of 30 portable GPS navigators, prices and frequency. It says, so for example, the price, those that have the price range of $59 to $114, there are 5 of them have that price range. Now, 8 of them has a price range of $115 to $170, and so on and so forth. It said, find the midpoint and the relative frequency. Compute the cumulative frequency. Use the data to construct a histogram, a frequency polygon, and an ogive. Identify any patterns. Then, what percent of the GPS navigators has prices at least $283? Okay. So let's do this. Solution. So I'm gonna bring this down so we can have more room here. Okay. So let's answer the first part, 2 parts, midpoint and the relative frequency. Then compute the cumulative frequency. You know what? I'm going to show you. Let us use technology to do this, but I will show you the formula here, and then I can apply it using Excel. So let me open the second workbook I will be using. Yeah. Okay, this is the second workbook we're using. Okay. Now, you say find the midpoint. Okay, let me start from here. Then I'm going to paste it here. Okay. Yep, that's it. That's right there. Part A, midpoint. Midpoint. So I'm gonna put one more column here so that we can get our excuse me, small mistake. So we can get our midpoint. I'm gonna put it here. Okay. And that's gonna be our midpoint. Midpoint. So for midpoint, the formula for midpoint is the upper class interval plus the lower class interval plus the upper class interval divided by 2. Because the lower class interval plus the upper class interval divided by 2. That gives you the midpoint. So that means, for example, I will show you what I mean by the upper and lower class interval. In this our example here, this all the numbers on the left side are in the lower class interval. All the numbers in the right side are in the upper class interval. So this first the midpoint here will be 59 plus 114 divided by 2. And that is the formula for all of them. Yeah. So we have the first one is 59 plus, let me write it down. 59 plus 114 divided by 2. Okay. So we go there and do it. 59 plus 114 divided by 2. And we can get this from Desmos. These are Desmos right here. So if you remember Desmos that we've been using, so it's gonna be 59 plus 114, okay, divided by 2, 86.5. 86.5. So now we can go back to our work and put 86.5. That was 86.5 here. Okay, the second one. So you follow the same process for all of them. And then I'm going to put it right here. 86.5. And I'm gonna copy it and paste it so you can see the result in our main workbook. See, you can see the midpoint right there. So following the same method, we'll get the rest of them. Now, the good thing about midpoint is that if you get the first one, you can use the class width to get the rest. For example, the class width for this data set will be 115 minus 59, or I can say 171 minus 115. That will give you the same number at the class width. For example, if I do 115 minus 59, 115, 115, I think it's 114, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's 115 minus 59. Yeah. So I have 115 minus 59. That will give me 56 at the class width. And if we tried for the next number, you also have the same answer. For example, if you say 171 minus 115, let's do it. 171 minus 115, that will give us the same 56. So the class width is 56. Class width is 56. So once you get it, that means it will save you a lot of time. Instead of doing this plus this divided by 2 for all of them, you just keep adding 56 to this number, and you get the result. So if I add 56 to 86.5, I got 86.5, 86.5 plus 56, that gives me 142.5. So 142.5 will be our next class width. 142.5. So the next one is just to keep adding 56. Let me just add it, and then at least now you get the point of how to get the class width. I have 142.5 plus, so I'm going to add 56 to this. 56. You get 198.5. 198.5. And then add 56 to that. You get 254.5 plus 56. 310.5 plus 56. 366 plus 56. 422.5. So once you get the first one, you can just start adding the class width, or that will save, instead of doing lower and upper and divided by 2 all the time, you can simply be adding the class width, and that will give you the rest of the answer. But if you prefer, you can continue to do use the formula. You can continue to say, like, for example, 115 plus 170 divided by 2 give you this. 171 plus 226 divided by 2 give you that. So remember, when you put this in the calculator, make sure you put the parentheses around them so that it will follow the order of operation. So we'll answer the midpoint. Any question for me?
No.
Okay, good. Now, next thing is to relative frequency. Relative frequency, like I explained in the last class, is the frequency divided by the total. So to get that, you need to find the total for this. Now, to get that, let us put the get the total first. I'm gonna put one more line here to find the total. Then put an additional column here. Okay, which I will call the relative frequency, RF. Relative frequency, RF. Okay, I can call it RF. RF. Now, I have shown you how to calculate relative frequency in the other class. So now I'm going to show you how to do it, since we did it already in the other class. This is the one we didn't do in the other class, the midpoint. And then I will show you how to get it faster using the Excel. Then after that, we need to look at the cumulative frequency. I also showed you that one on Monday, how to get it. So we're not going to be wasting your time doing it here. I will show you how to do them using Excel. That's the one that I haven't shown you yet. So let me put a column here, and then we can now take this to the Excel. Excuse me. Take this one, and then finish it right there. Then I will add a column here. Draw, and then I will add it here. Okay. So we have the cumulative frequency. Okay. Which you can call CF. So now like I said, I have shown you how to calculate relative frequency and cumulative frequency line on Monday. I didn't show you the midpoint, so that's why I started with that. So these ones I have shown you how to do already. What I have not shown you is how to do them using Excel. So to do them in Excel, I will just copy this and paste it in Excel so that we can get the rest. My Excel, I'm gonna share my Excel file. Okay, it's gonna be somewhere. I actually have it here. Okay, and then see how I can share it. I think I opened so many things. So let me remove this Desmos so we can share Excel. Okay. So now I have it here. Let me put this by the side here. First options. Yep, I have it here. Can you all see the screen? Hello, class.
Yeah, we
yes.
have them here now. So you have the midpoint, relative frequency. Now let's see. So to find the relative frequency, like I said, we have it last class. You have to find the total here. And total, anything you do before you do anything in Excel, remember to put the equal sign to put it that's in a ready mode. And type sum. To add means sum. I got it here. Then add all this, highlight all of them, close the parentheses, and press the enter key. That will give us a sum of 30 as the total. Okay. Now RF is each of these numbers divided by 30. So for example, the first one will be click on 5. The forward slash is the division symbol for in Excel by 30. Once you put it this way, press the enter key. It will give you the answer in so many decimal places. You see this small box here. You can click on that and then drag it down. It will calculate the rest of them. And then, of course, you want it to be in certain decimal places. So that you can do here. This one is for decreasing it. I'm sorry, increasing decimal. This one is for decreased decimal. Normally, I prefer 3 decimal places. So I'm going to keep clicking on it until you go to 3 decimal places. Oops, excuse me, 3. Okay. This one means 16.7%. This one means 26.7%. This is 20%, and so on and so forth. Questions?
No.
Okay. For the cumulative frequency, remember the way I explained it last Monday, the first frequency stayed the same, which is 5. Now the second one will be you add this first one to the next frequency. So to Excel, just equal this 5 here plus the next frequency. Excuse me, my mistake. Equal this 5 here, then plus the next frequency, which is 8. See? So then you press the enter key, give you the answer right away. And then you click on this small box and drag it down. It will calculate the rest for you. See? It's done. So now we have answered part of this question. We have answered number 8A, B. Now, what is left now is for us to construct a histogram. A histogram. Now, the histogram, to find the histogram, all you have to do is to remember, I have these numbers here already, the prices and frequency. See, the same thing. So if you want to construct the histogram, you can just highlight all of this, the interval and the frequency. And then you go here, see what I have insert. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Excuse me. It says here, what's 1 minute? Yep. It says insert. Then choose you can choose from here if you want, but I usually choose recommended charts. Okay. It didn't give me what I'm looking for. You know why? I clicked, I chose this and the midpoint. So what I'm going to do is, remember, like I said, this chart here, this is where I have it and the frequency. So that's what I'm going to use because it's the same thing. This 59 to 114 is 5. So 115 to 170 is 8, and it's 8 here. It's the same data set. So I chose this one and the midpoint. That's why it gave me the wrong information. So let me choose it with the correct data, the frequency. So I'm going to choose this and click insert recommended chart. It gave me the histogram right there. But it gave you, in a histogram, the bars should be together, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Hello? So we're going to fix that now, but let us put the axis. Here is the price in dollars. Okay. Here is the number of GPS. GPS. Okay. I'll call it GPS prices in dollars. Now that we have this, let us make the width to be together, because this is a histogram. So what I'm going to do is to right click on any of this, click on any of the bar, right click on that. I can see what we have. Format data series. Hold on, let me make sure you guys. A mistake. Yep. Click on it, then right click. You can see format data series. Look at the width, gap width. See? So now you can decrease it by clicking, reducing this number. That would close the gap. So as I'm decreasing it, you will see that the gap is closing. Can you see that?
Yes.
So all the way, I don't close it all the way to 0, because even though the gap will be closed, you still have to have the demarcation line. See? That's a histogram right there. Now, if you like, let's say that you are doing a project, you want to put this in your project. All you have to do is to click here, right click, and then copy. Then you go to your project, whatever it is located. In this case, our own will be the work we are doing, which is here. Then you can go here and then paste our results. Control V is for pasting, or you can just paste it here. Diagram. See, it's right there. Now, that is if you want to put in your project. Now, next question that we were asked is for frequency polygon. Frequency polygon. In a frequency polygon, you are plotting the midpoint, and the frequency. So how do we do it? Like I say, we are limited on what we can draw with Microsoft Word. I mean, good artists, those who good graphic artists, computer graphics, or I forgot the name they call them, can draw very well. I can draw to some extent with the Word, but this type of graph might be hard to draw with Word. So we're gonna use technology, which is, excuse me, even better, since we are using technology to teach you anyway. So we go back to Excel. I can move this aside and move it, maybe move it up. Yeah, I can move it up. So to give us room for the other one, that graph. Okay, now, so like I said, in a frequency polygon, you draw the midpoint against the frequency. So you can just choose this, okay, and then insert. I think you're gonna choose this line. This should give us what we are looking for, I believe. Or no, not this one. I think this one. Okay. I think this is this one. Okay. Undo. So if you choose the wrong graph, it will give you the wrong answer. So let me see if I can get what I want from here. Line. This is what I'm gonna choose. Line graph. Okay. Okay. 1 minute. Let me see why it's giving us, because it goes all the way. Yep, because this and the frequency went up to 8, went down, then went up again. That's why it's giving us that. So we're gonna use any of this. This can be better. See, if you look at the frequencies, the midpoint frequency was 5, then it rose to 8, went down to 6, 5, 2, 1, then went up again to 3. That's why it goes that way. Now, here we can format the title. I'll give you the axis. Prices. 1 minute. Yeah, the prices of the GPS price and number of GPS. Number of GPS. So GPS prices. GPS prices in dollars. Now, I can remove this. You can remove these grid lines here by clicking inside. You can, once you click inside, it will show you these dots. Just click delete. You delete all of them, or you delete all of them. Then the grid line that are horizontal, click on them. So once you click on them, it show you this dots. Press the delete key. It deletes them. Now, it serves the same purpose as the histogram. For example, the only difference that the histogram give you the value, the answer in a range. This one gives us in a single number. For example, this tells us that 59, the number of GPS that are of the price range, $59 to $114. There are 5 of them. Here we have one single number, which is 86.5 is 5 of them. So it serves the same purpose as the histogram, just that the histogram gives us the value in a range. This one gives us the value as a single numbers. Questions for me? Any questions?
No.
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 Now, in that next one will be if you look at the question we are doing, you can see that we have used this question to answer one question to answer many questions. So we have answered part C, except we are left with archive. Okay. Now, let's look at the archive. Now, archive, the difference is that you are plotting the prices, the range against the cumulative frequency. That's why sometimes we call it the cumulative frequency graph. So let's do it. Again, plotting it with hand in a classroom is easier to plot it in a classroom with hand if you want to draw it with hand than to draw it manually here on the computer. So we're going to use Excel technology again. So I will take you to Excel so where we can have it. So in that case, we're plotting this against the cumulative frequency. So the best thing to do is to copy the prices down here and paste it here. And then copy the cumulative frequency and paste it here so that they will be together. Excuse me, my mistake. Paste the numbers. Sometimes if you want to paste, to paste something else. So I choose C, paste values, so that you can paste the exact numbers. Okay. Let's say how many pasting options in this case. So now with this, you can now draw the cumulative frequency graph, which is to highlight all this. Insert, make sure you choose the right graph. Say the graph here, and then see how it goes. It goes from this here, and then but the problem is that this one doesn't give us the ranges here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is to Maybe I need to put a different graph. In 1 minute. Okay, it's supposed to give us the range, the numbers. Okay. Okay. Class interval and the frequency. This place should be class interval. I don't know why it's doing it. Let me, I'm gonna find out why. Just 1 minute. Okay. Maybe I should be using the other graph. All right, let's see. Yep, this one gave us what we need. So if you try the other chart, you can, if it doesn't work, you try this one. Now you have the prices. The prices. And then number of GPS. Okay. The GPS prices in dollars. Okay. Now I'm gonna remove this chart, this grid lines. Okay. Now, notice the difference between this curve and the first one. This one gives us the midpoint and the frequency. The frequency always it goes up and down, but cumulative frequencies always goes up because you're adding to the next number. So you can see that's why this one is going up, keep trending up. Now, this one gives us the exact amount of GPS that have a given price. But here, the way we use this to answer question is this. If you want to know how many of the GPS are in the price range of 171 or less, so all you have to do is to put a line here, follow it all the way up. Whatever it touches here, you go this way, and that will give you like about 20 of them have a price range of 115 to 170 or less. So if you're looking for how many that have a price of 115 to 170 or more, or you can just put I'm just using the 115 to 170 as an example. Put your line here, draw a broken line here, and then goes here, about 15 of them are between 115 to 170 or less, or 115 to 170 or more. Should be that about 15 of them. Not 15 of them. I think it's from here. 15 of them are 115 to 170 or less. See? Now, if you are looking for 115 to 170 or more, that means the same thing from here. 15 of them are between the price of 115 to 170 or more. So it tells us or less or more, values that we are looking for. Mainly. Questions? Hello, class. Question? Any question for me? Hello? Are you all there?
Yes.
Okay, just any question for me before we round up?
No.
Okay, now, next one is identify the pattern, any pattern. I have already shown you the graph, so you know the pattern. Now, if I last question say what percent of GPS navigators has prices of at least $283? At least $283. So now look at our chart, our table. At least $283. You can find it from here. So 283. But quicker way is to get to the table to the cumulative frequency. 283. I think you say 283 or more, right? Excuse me. 283. So have a price of at least. At least means 283 or more. Okay. So what you're gonna do is to look at the cumulative frequency. Look at 283 to yeah, that's 283 to 338. That represents 283 or more, and the cumulative frequency is 26. So 26 of them is a 283 or more, but they're looking for the percentage. Okay, so the percentage will be here. Percentage of 283 or more will be equals. So this is 283 or more. We already have our relative frequency. You come here and say this is this plus this plus that. At least those that have a price of at least 283 or it become 283 or more. That means this plus that. And that gives us 0.200, which you can change to percent by clicking here, give you 20%. So that's the percentage that have 283 or more. Questions?
No.
Now, to conclude the class, on Friday, hope we begin with what we called the shape of distributions. Okay, that's where we start on Friday, and then probably we finish the rest of the graphs, so that next week we start with data descriptions, and mean, median, mode, mid-range, and so on and so forth. Now, I still don't know why this you guys are having an issue with this registration. I don't know, but I'll try and figure it out. If the worst come to the worst, I might give you alternative homework that you can finish and upload in Canvas while I'm working on that. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, I just tried it, and it just keeps saying the access code is just invalid for the class.
I don't know why. It's doing it. So you tried it just now?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's to me too.
If I don't fix it by tomorrow, then maybe I have to give you something alternative assignment this week. Then while I'm working on it, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you on Friday then.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good one.